welcome back to another episode of In Between the Lines. I'm Maddie Hawley.
And I'm Gavin O'Leary.
Let's get right to it. All right, we're going to start things off with boys soccer. They just beat the 5-seed Corvallis 1-0 at Corvallis, and now they'll play the 8-seed Hood River at Hood River High School for the semifinals.
Nice. Today we have senior Diego Macoco, who is on the team. How has your team found recent success in playoffs after a difficult season?
I feel like the games during preseason helped us learn a lot from what we needed to fix because we lost a lot of key players last year, and I feel we were just trying to find like what our missing players were and everything. Going into playoffs, we didn't have much pressure because nobody thought we were gonna beat Woodburn or Corvallis or get into the playoffs. But I just feel like that helped us focus, and we're in the semis now, going versus Hood River, and I just feel like, and then we're just trying to prove to the state that we're more than a 13th seed.
Yeah. How are you guys preparing for this strong Hood River team that you've already faced? Sad you guys lost to them, but that does not define the team.
I feel like since we played them already, we know what they're capable of, but like since we've played them, they know what we're capable of too, so it'll be a tough game, but if we just stay focused and play how we played versus Hood River and Corvallis, we'll come out with the win and go to the final.
Yeah.
And we just need to stay focused throughout the entire time and just focus one game at a time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Now on to volleyball. They lost to the 3-seed Crater in the quarterfinals, and unfortunately the next day lost to West Albany in 5 sets for the first game of the consolation bracket.
Today we have junior Elis Underhill. How do you guys plan to bounce back next season?
With us losing 5 senior starters, it's going to be tricky, but we have some incoming freshmen that hopefully will be a good asset to our team. And we just need to work really hard in the preseason to do big things next year.
Yeah, I agree. What have you guys accomplished over the season?
We were seen as an undersized and kind of underdog team. And I think that us coming out and beating big 6A teams such as Central Catholic and splitting with Nelson proved that we're capable of competing against higher competition than just 5A teams.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish you guys good luck next year.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Now on to football. They beat the 16-seed Crater 42-7 last week. And they play the 8-seed Thurston, who they beat for the first game of the season. They'll play at home at 7 p.m. on Friday at Randall Stadium.
So today we got senior Maverick Summers with us. So you guys beat Thurston pretty handily for the first game of the season. What do you think went well that game and worked?
What went well is our pass game was just clicking, and every ball coming through just seemed to went into someone's hands. And even when we ran the ball, we were gaining yards every time. So hopefully we can do the same thing this week.
Yeah.
And what's the environment like on a Friday night at Randall Stadium?
The environment, you really have to be there to experience it. It's like nothing else, so can't really explain it.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Stiff arm. Girls soccer. They beat Canby at home, 2-1 on Saturday. Close game. The second goal was scored in the last 2 minutes of the game. It was very close. They play LaSalle for the semifinals at home at 7 p.m.
So today we got
Go Cats.
Ashlyn Ring with us. So how are you guys preparing for LaSalle, who you've already beaten before in league?
Well, we don't expect it to be an easy game. Just like Canby, we're expecting them to come out with a lot of different strategies, maybe a new formation. So during practice, we've been locked in. We've been experimenting with anything that might happen. So I think we're looking to have a good game.
And after a very close and stressful game against Canby, what changes will the team make and what things will you work on?
That game taught us a lot about being patient and adapting to tough opponents. Canby came out with a really chaotic strategy where they just wanted to stop our play and gain possession, but we had to adapt to that, and I think we're going to apply that lesson to LaSalle.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of In Between the Lines. I'm Maddie Holly,
And I'm Gavin O'Leary.
and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.